Hey guys, how's it going? Back up here again today, do a bit more fiddling with this thing. She's pretty fresh, so I've got the fire going, so I'll probably do most of my videoing from about here somewhere today, if I can. So, yeah, we're going to install some of those hydraulic hoses. Now, I've still got, yeah, those ones are still on. They're just mainly there to keep the water out at the moment, so hopefully they'll be all gone today, as long as the rain doesn't get us first. So I started around here, got this one disconnected. This is one of those crimp fittings that I was talking about. Like, you can't do anything with this fitting. If I get that out of there. Yeah, once it's used, yeah, it's used. Really quick though, and really, you know, good. Like, high pressure, like everything about them is better, except for I don't have any tools to do anything with them, so that is now garbage. There we go. So, that's all right. This one's been a bit annoying. It's not in a very good position, and it's a bit stiff as well, which doesn't help. I don't know if you can hear much down there because it's going to be rattling away in between the guard and this panel here, so it might be a bit noisy. There we go. Grab a bit of rag so we don't get any of that stuff where it shouldn't be. That magnet sticks really well to that for some reason. So yeah, there now. Yeah, that is reusable. So I might not chuck them just yet. So we've got a couple of reusable ones still. These can go in the back of the ute. Now, if I see you guys out there. Right, let us come here. You need to go down there. They probably could have made them a bit shorter, but oh well, it is what it is now. I'm not redoing them, I'll tell you that much. Make sure we got no junk in this one. Oh yeah. Thought I'd stuffed up them for a minute, but no, I'm right. Get all that on there. That one's going to go there. Just perfect. The other thing I just realised, the bottom of those fittings isn't flat. They've got that high point there. I wonder, is that going to be a problem? Oh, we'll see how it goes. We can soon fix it up later if we need to. So that one goes on there. That one will go on there. Dropping stuff on the ground again. That should fit about there somewhere. It's going to be awkward. That's why I wasn't looking forward to this. I knew this was going to be all awkward and hard to do and just not much fun. Actually, that's seems. Oh, it's going to move around and be awkward, but I'll work with it. Yeah, I knew that's what they were going to do because they don't have a flat side on them. They're all going to be a bit weird. I wonder, can I grind that a bit flatter? Or do I just put up with it like that? Ugh. That's also going to be another problem. These are not going to fit very well in there. I suppose it's only going to stop them from flopping around. It's not like a structural thing or anything. Might do some modifications to these with the grinder, and I'll bring you guys back. Alright, we're back. It's, yeah, one of those things. It works, but it sort of doesn't work in the same sentence. I might need to revise that a little bit at some point, but it's just got to stop them from flopping around. That's really all it's doing. This is going to be a pain in the butt, try and tighten this up. I can see this, because that sort of cut, I might have to grab the outer shell. Is that gonna, no, that should just keep tightening that. I'm going to move you guys. Let's scooch back up. There we go. I actually need to get in there for this. Hold on to that. Yeah, I come to a realisation, the bolts, they're not threaded all the way up, so it's running out of thread as well, so I can't tighten it up really any more than what it already is. So, yeah. There's the end of this. So if I bring that down there, goes up there, yeah, that'll screw in. So we'll leave that one at that. Leave that there and we'll go get the other one ready. By the other side, this side's going to be awfully awkward because I can't really see what I'm doing very well. Get back up in here again. Hopefully these are all tight enough. I'll find out in time. Get out of the way. There. This is a very awkward machine to work on up in here. So hopefully after today we won't be doing a whole lot up in here. Alright. Whew. That's tight enough. You guys get along for the ride. Now, as long as by the time I drag this hose all the way up around here, oh, we're close. Might be able to twist that around. You stay there. So if I tighten that anymore, it's going to make it even worse. Whew. Alright. How are we looking with the other hose? So these are the bad ones. These are the ones that... Oh, I might be able to put a spanner on that and twist that around. So this is what I was worried about. Trying to get all these hoses back on. Rust. Yeah, they're pretty close. Maybe we'll start with the easy side instead of the difficult side. Lift that out of the way there. That should stop any dirt from dropping in there. Leave that over there for the moment. Get rid of this one. This one's been on and off a few times, so this one, yeah, I know this one will come undone. Shuffle them around. I'll just go chuck this in the back of the ute. Okay, so I've already lost the cap off that one. Handy. It's not the end of the world though. That will come out there. I suppose out there somewhere. I hope these all seal, being that, you know, you've got an antiquated old fitting there and a nice newie. Hopefully they sort of compact very well. I've had issues with that on other stuff, not so much like hydraulic fittings, but incompatibility with old sort of hoses with tapered threads and new ones with tapered threads that don't quite match. especially with all these parts that are made overseas, and they don't get the gist of it quite right, and next thing you know, they just don't work. On you go. Well, that's nice. That one seems to fit. So this is the big advantage with your crimped fittings. You can put marks. So you want that fitting's got to be up that way, the other one's got to be up the other way. Line the marks up and crimp it. You don't have to turn it. So that's one real big advantage of those crimp style fittings. It's not overly straight, but beggars can't be choosers. Cable tie around that. Get probably up there. I'll go get a cable tie on the back. Alrighty, up here. That off. Get on there. Another one down here somewhere. Sorry about that. Just out of focus. There you go. That's where it's going. Mag mounts don't work very well on curved surfaces, I found. Alright, so that is one side nicely done. I just hope it doesn't leak. This whole thing's probably going to leak from a few places, so you know, if the hydraulic hoses didn't leak, that'd be, you know, quite nice. Alright, on to side B. I'm not looking forward to this one. This is going to be painful. The problem is getting in there is half the issue. Get on there. Is it cross-threaded, or is it just... oh no, maybe that's just it. Oh no, that is just it. I thought I'd cross-threaded it. If I go... need the shifter. Do I have the shifter over this side, or is it back over? No, it's back over the other side. That's why I skewed that around a bit, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to hold it and line it up, so lucky last. This is good, I like this. This is progress. And that's what we want with this thing. I want it, need it going. So every bit of progress is good. Get that up out of the bloody way. These retaining caps cross thread real easy, especially when you're got a bit of a twist in the pipe. That doesn't help. Can't get on there. I'm going to try something else. Hold on. Nearly forgot to press record. Put that out there somewhere so when it tightens up it'll move back around to where it should be. Yeah, that one's a bit not that happy with that one, but it is what it is. It's not a show pony. You can see she's got a bit of curl in that one. So yeah, there's not a great deal we can do about that. Unless I can take the curl out of it up the other end, but it really needs to be tightened like another 3/4 of a turn, which I don't think is really going to be possible. So yeah, and as I thought, that one's tried to twist around a bit. Oh, that one's come out. Yeah. Oh well. I reckon once the pipes are on, then I'll clamp. I really need new bolts that thread all the way up, because they're bottoming out. Because obviously the height here is different, so I won't worry about that. That's here nor there. We'll move on. Alright, next bit. Alright, line you guys up. We're back here again in the, I suppose, wooden storage shed, call it. It's definitely a workshop. Now, I never figured out exactly which way these go, so I'm going with that this flows the same way as the original one did. And yeah, we'll just roll with that. See how we go. I don't know what happens if you flow these the wrong way. I'd assume... Actually, I don't know. Wouldn't have a clue. We might find out. Chuck that up there. Screw that in. Get the stupidly oversized shifter again. That'll work. That goes about there. I'll double check my photos. I took some pictures, so I've got an idea of which way it goes. Yeah, so there, up slightly. Yeah, I'd say that'll do it. Next one. I might turn this around so you guys can see. This is about the biggest thing you can put in this vise. The only reason this bench is here, a friend of mine was moving to the mainland and this was getting thrown out. So I was like, yeah, I might use it. Turns out it's coming in a little bit handy. more sealer. I'll go tuber-esque with that. I don't think it's tapered thread, so surely it doesn't need much, just a little bit to more insurance than anything else. And I've done the other side of this fitting, so fine, be like that. Now, is this going to do the same as the other one, or is this going to be? Might work. Getting tight now. Check the phone. So I think this needs to go on like a bit of a 45. Yeah. So keep going at that. Oh, that's going to be awfully tight by the time it gets around to where it's got to go. Hopefully this little vise will hold up. I don't know if it's going to. That's in there. Check the phone again. Yeah. I reckon that'll do. Alright, I'll shut this camera off and we'll take this over and do a test fit with it. Alright, we're back. So what do you think of that? I can't get all the bolts in there, but we can get two, that's the main thing. I'll show you from the other side. Yeah, I think that bolt hole there is going to be too close to the edge. But I'm sort of cutting it fine with the hose there, trying to squeeze it all in there because it was designed for a single spool, so it would have been a lot narrower. And yeah, probably find the lever came out up here somewhere and would have been all a bit different. But that's what I've got, so that's what I'm using. So yeah, hopefully I'm going to pull that seat out to drill the holes, but that's no big drama. So I might pull that seat out and I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, here's where I'm at. So the seat didn't come off very well. One bolt broke and the other one I just cut off with a grinder because it just bound up halfway off. So yeah, they're just 3-on-3 bolts. So get some more of them. Now I'm thinking, because the issue I got, both those bolts I can use one or the other, not both, which is fine. Two's plenty. But I really need to keep that fitting away from this steel here because that moves. That's part of the frame, so that'll move up and down. The way I had it before was, so you can see, yep. The way I had it before, we were nearly touching on that, which would be fine. But then I realised this is gonna, like this bit of steel is gonna move with the frame, so that's not gonna work. So I've got to go further inboard with it, which means, get the screen back up, trim a little bit out of there, but I don't have enough battery today in the grinder to do that. So if I took 20mm out of that, that'll give us a whole heap more room to play with. And yeah, that should work quite well. So I'm going to charge all the batteries up for next time, hack that out, move it across a bit, I have to sit the seat back in and work out my clearances, but I think the seat from memory comes about sort of here. I might have to take this inside lever off, which is not a big drama if I do. I'm not using it, so I might do that anyway. But yeah, and run that a bit further in, and yeah, it should be good. So that's probably going to be it for today. Got a couple of little things to do. I've got to do some measurements on the truck for tray stuff. You know, nothing overly exciting. So I don't know what the weather's going to do for the rest of the day. But that's a good bit of progress. So yeah, I'll put that spool valve back away. I won't leave it outside. That hose, that return hose, I might end up buying a new bit. It's a little on the short side and it's pretty crusty, so yeah, but I can take that fitting off and go in and just get a metre or whatever that is plus a bit more of that. Yeah, I still don't know about putting an actual proper paper element filter, return filter on there. I'm sort of, yeah, I still don't know. I've got one there. I'd have to conjure up some fittings to make it work there, and it'd have to hang out the side a bit, and well, I'll put it this way, the thing's older than I am, and it's dealt with one for this long, and it's been fine, so it'll probably outlive me. There's probably not really much point to it. It's not a real high pressure system, so it's not like it needs, you know, real precise tolerances to get everything perfect. So a little bit of debris, I suppose you'd say, obviously doesn't worry it. So I might just not worry about that. I'm just causing more issues than I'm solving. So I need to get some bolts as well. I'll be able to dig something up. I'll take those two bits home. The bolt, where that bolts onto the top cover, is also a bit loose, but I put the spanner on the bolts and they didn't seem to want to turn, so I might just leave that alone. I think I might open a can of worms there, because it might just do the same as the top bolts and just snap off. And that's not going to be much fun. So I'm assuming down in there. Yeah, that structure, yeah, bolts down the side. So that's free floating. It's on the actual tractor itself. It has nothing to do with the loader frame. So I was still a bit baffled why they moved everything up. I suppose so you get your clearance so you can see it. Yeah, if you're on, you know, down where it should be, yeah, you probably wouldn't be able to see anything. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Wouldn't a logical solution be make the loader frame lower instead of lifting the occupant up higher? No, they've always done it for a reason. Just seems a bit odd to me. So they're not real, yeah, they're a bit howdy-doody. But yeah, I can actually, if they just floated around, it wouldn't matter. They're only just there to stop it from, you know, flopping around, which it'll be fine for what we're doing. So I'll get some bolts threaded all the way up, and that will fix that issue. I might even be able to, you know, adjust. Yeah, I might be able to work something out. I might be able to tighten the BSP fitting on this side. That'll roll. No, that'll roll the wrong way. I might be able to, you know, adjust those fittings a little bit to get that to sort of sit where it wants to. But yeah, one of those things. One of those things. Alright, well, you lot have fun. I'm going to warm myself by what's left of the fire for a little bit, and then do some measuring, and I'm going to call it a day. So, not a real big one today, but I made some progress, so I'm quite happy. Yeah, I think that's about all good to update you on. Alright, you lot have fun. Like, share, subscribe, you know, all the good stuff. Oh, we've cracked 500 subscribers. Just before I go, so yeah. That's, I don't know, a very small milestone, but it's a bit of a milestone for me. That doesn't mean anything to you guys. Like, it does unlock, you know, other perks, like you can have a subscription type thing, so you know you have content for paying subscribers and all that sort of stuff now. But I don't think anyone's really going to pay to see some of the junk I'm creating, so that doesn't really bother me. Yeah, one of those things I don't think anyone's going to want it. I think you can have a store as well. I don't really know anything anyone will. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really suit this type of channel I'm sort of leaning towards. Mine's cheap, cheerful, and easy. I'm not there. I don't really have the time, I think, to do anything like that. But if you got any suggestions for anything like that, well, let me know. I'm all ears. So yeah. Anyway, you lot have fun. Yeah, I'll catch you guys all in the next one.